an anonymous executive producer for sponsoring this reaction. Anonymous or not, appreciated nonetheless. Thank you again for sponsoring this reaction.
Welcome back to another EP-sponsored reaction. This one is Taskmaster, Season 1, Episode number 2. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, and please continue to hit that notification bell. Bae, what do you have?
Special shout out first to an anonymous executive producer for sponsoring this reaction. We really appreciate it. A couple of comments left over from episode 1, starting with Doug, who said, "Oh yeah, I love watching Taskmaster while home during the pandemic. Alex Horn is really the guy that came up with the show concept, so it's really funny watching him get bossed around by everyone. You definitely get a kick out of it if it became a regular show."
Okay.
Croyval adds, "One of my favorite comedy shows ever." And last comment from Swamp Blues, who said, "I'd love to see more reactions to this. Taskmaster is one of my favorite UK panel show, and season 1 is, for me, one of the best of all the series."
Wow.
Alright, let's jump into episode 2 right now.
Hello, I'm Greg Davis, this is Taskmaster, and I am the Taskmaster. As well as a truly magnificent comedian, I'm also human, which means that, like all humans, I take pleasure in watching people struggle to do simple things. So, over the past few months, I've set a series of tricky tasks to 5 seriously competitive comedians.
Oh, so they're using
no
the same
idea how
comedians.
I did.
Yeah.
I'll soon find out. I should be judging
So
both what they did.
old girl
and how they
participates
did it.
more this
My
time.
word is final. I like this role. Let's meet the contestants now. He's 1 in a million, as he's from achievement. A giant amount of champagne. I drink an awful lot. I'm impressed.
You're not more impressed by that than by the Arsenal thing?
Well, I'm not more impressed by that than you catching someone's tossed-off hat. Guys, having a party.
Are you serious?
Today. Oh, brilliant. What is it, a champagne party? No, I've just got a hat.
He's got a hat.
The category is not that would be great at a party.
It's
most impressive.
It's stuff that
Old
impressed
Pisshead
me.
here's just got a massive bottle of champagne, and that's more impressive. Who has a bottle of champagne that size? You've obviously got a problem, and that's being celebrated here. I've got a hat from the winning team, mate.
Mostly, I'll tell you now, you're going to beat Ramesh's hat. Josh Whittaker.
Thank you. And how old are you? 55. First one. I'm done.
That you got super lucky there.
Phenomenal, right?
I mean, that was...
Yeah, obviously there's an issue. We'll deal with that. But you are beyond the pale.
And everyone's applauding. Well done. Pretending it's for comic relief. Oh, we love you, Tim. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Just remind me, Alex, what is Comic Relief? What do they do?
They do a lot of charitable work. They help people in need.
It's great to get their name out, isn't it? That's what you get there, right?
And I did offer money, like I was trying to buy someone.
Good face. Okay, I got that.
And then he stood there just holding the sign for a whole hour, man.
Polite and she's very quick. She came in at 6 minutes and 12 seconds. So,
6 minutes and 12 seconds. Didn't hit a disabled person, didn't use a charity. What was Josh's time?
Josh, 3 minutes 18 seconds.
Jesus.
Wow. That was super fast.
And Tim Key, 4 minutes 29. So Josh,
4 minutes 29.
the quickest. Tim, the second quickest. It's depending whether you want to factor in any of the charity lying.
Charity lying.
On the card, it didn't specify that you...
Oh no, it didn't specify don't use a charity as a lie. It didn't specify don't punch an old woman in the face either. So the only way to make it right is for Tim Key to pledge something to Comic Relief, right?
Yeah, fine.
How much?
£185.
£185.
Where's that come from?
Right.
It feels right.
It's not too much, but it's quite a lot of money.
At the moment, you're going to take 4 juicy points home. You're in second place. I'm going to drop you down to third unless you give £185 to Comic Relief. Yes or no?
Okay, how much to go back up to 1?
Shut up.
I've never
Point
even
at me.
thought of that.
Dodgy. Look at the way he's sitting.
Why do I sit like this?
What can I get for 500?
Thank you, 500.
How much for us?
12.5 grand.
Ooh, you sod.
You said.
Can I buy seconds?
I'll donate as
I
well.
think I'll buy first. What was it, 12.5 grand? I've probably got that on me.
Was it 12 grand?
We're choosing who's going to host the next World Cup.
You gotta see what kind of pie it is, but you cannot reach the patient.
You've gone into every task and said that. This is the first time it's made sense. Who do you want to see first of all?
Actually, I see how the old master, Frank Skinner, did.
The master did it like this.
Warm. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, this one's cold. Can I say I haven't done any breaching here, but what I can see through it, I think I can see a sliver of onion, which makes me think maybe steak and onion for this one. This is a mighty pie. It's saying cheese to me. I'm thinking cheese and potato, steak and onion. I'm thinking steak and ale for that one. I'm thinking steak and kidney for this at the moment.
Steak.
This one, I do think steak and ale. I mean, I've written steak
These
3
are
times.
pot pies.
Yeah, I thought these are
because it's
dessert pies.
Yeah.
seed topping. I
They're
think this
dinner
is a
pies.
vegetarian pie. I think it's sweet potato and leek.
My feeling is, Frank, that you were hoping to sense the contents of the pie.
Yes, I took a psychic approach.
Sort of a pie whisperer.
Yes.
Yes.
Should we see some more?
Yeah, these are the results of what was actually in the pies.
Okay, so this is the one that I think is steak and kidney. It's actually it's got a picture in it of the Taskmaster. That would have taken some surmising. Right, okay. Well, I said cheese and potato. The way it's going, it could be Scandinavia. Oh, this looks like steak and kidney. Steak pie. This one I thought was steak and onion. There's something really hard in this one.
What is it?
It's
This is hot. That's marbles. So, you squeeze the pies. If that isn't marbles and it's like cheese and potato, I'm going to look like an absolute idiot. This is really light. Nothing.
Okay, well I can see that one. Boomtown. Smash that one. Didn't breach it. Frozen peas, mate. Boom.
This is a
How are they seeing it?
It's pie. I think the contents is pie.
Smells beery or something. Looks like to me that's a standard steak and kidney. Smashed it, mate.
I just killed that. They actually did really good though.
Not a pie expert, but here you are. Some really great detective work from both men, I thought.
Thank you.
Rather than just sensing the contents.
I don't want to quibble.
You're going to, though.
Yeah. You know you can't breach the pies.
Yeah.
You sort of breach them with his eyes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I've just got a lazy eye roasting, right? You don't have to. It's just the thing I've had since I was a kid, alright? You don't have to go on about it.
What do you mean you go on about it? It's not
He
X-Files.
looked in. There was holes in the pies, and he looked into the pies. That's a breach. If it was a security
That's
building,
not a breach.
I would say it's a breach.
So if you look through someone's window, you burgled them, have you?
No, he definitely breached.
Is it mint toothpaste pie? Yeah, still make sure you call it pie.
Even if you cut open each pie, you still may not have known what was in any of the pies.
It just occurred to me for a second to your face.
Clearly. Alex, how are the scores looking?
But right now, pleasingly, they're all on odd numbers, and the top two are Roisin Conity and Tim.
Ooh, look at the
Key.
continuity.
The next task is...
That's satisfying.
Do something that will look impressive in reverse.
The Taskmaster will see whatever act you perform played backwards. You must therefore do something backwards that will look impressive when the footage is played in reverse.
I've jumped off a cliff. A compliment.
Thank you.
Do you know how long it took me to find this out?
Mine gets worse.
Mine gets worse.
Oh, shit.
It's become apparent that this reverse film thing is a young man's game.
Young man.
Frank, I'm going to put in 4th place, even though I did 5th place.
What you gonna do? It's another balloon.
Oh, I thought for a moment someone had
Sorry.
mentioned comic relief in there.
Put above that Tim Key. It was a jaunty little piece, but it was just a guy making a jigsaw. Above that, a powerful statement about technology. It's going to be Josh Whittaker. And I cannot separate the 2 masterpieces that I'm putting in 1st place, Roisin and Romesh. Our winners for this one.
Yeah, Romesh gotta get that one, man. This one was
Taskmaster, where all 5 comedians will be participating in one final task. Here, on the stage, fully naked.
I like that Rashid actually did stuff this one. She
Yeah.
was way more participating.
Welcome back to the
Well,
final
that's
session of
actually just like,
Taskmaster. All 5 of our comedians are desperate to take
She
home
probably had to
Roisin's
get acclimated to it. And then she's like, I know what's going on.
Alex,
I get it, it's for
over to the
fun.
stage.
Well, the top 3, Josh has 13 points. Tim Key and Roisin Connerty both have 16 points.
You will have noticed that our comedians are currently shackled to a bench. I did that. Frank Skinner, would you please read out the final task?
Crack the code, unshackle yourself and sprint 1 metre. Fastest wins. I like the fact that I had to add fastest wins. A lot of people would have just guessed that.
Are you ready?
Is there no clue?
How many possibilities are there?
It's 10,000, but in the Olympics you don't get a clue. Like, you just have to...
This isn't in the Olympics.
Not yet.
Not yet, thank you, Frank.
There may be clues as we move on. Let's see.
This is a farce.
Your time starts. He's got a plan. He's got a plan. He's trying 0, 0, 0, 1. It's going to go up.
Okay.
Go all the way. Yeah.
0002. 0003.
A clue. Yeah. The first 2 digits are my weight.
In what?
In what? Exactly.
Numbers.
In what? In numbers. Thank you, Tim.
Exactly. In what?
In stone.
Stone. That's like Alex's weight.
14.
Can you give us the second clue?
The second one is a 2-digit number between 0 and 99.
What do you think the second one will be? Cruel.
Is it your weight, Greg?
It is my weight in stone.
So I was 13 stone. They all got that.
Greg,
Yeah.
what do you weigh?
Is it Greg's way, or was that some sort of a...
Oh, she got out!
Okay, Alex, can you just confirm who won that task?
Roisin burst through the line first. There was a bit of skullduggery. Tim and Josh both looked at her cracked code, but there's nothing wrong with that necessarily.
Classic Tim.
Josh did that one as well.
I know, I can't believe you've enticed me to the dark side.
Okay, here we go. It's time for the final scores. Alex,
Yes, Craig?
tell us the final scores.
Tell us the final scores.
Okay, the final scores, as you can see, Roisin Connerty is this week's winner.
She finally got up there. I don't know if she got up there last time.
Look, a hero.
Fine. Thank you to all our wonderful contestants. Thank you to Alex Horn, half the man I am. And congratulations, Roisin. You may now go and collect your wonderful prizes. Ladies and gentlemen, this week's winner, Roisin Connerty.
That's what happens when you participate.
That's it for
Yes,
this week. And
more
remember, if you try and lose, then it isn't your fault. But if you don't try and we lose, then it's all your fault. I don't know what that means. Good night.
Alright, that was episode 2 of Taskmaster. And okay, now that I'm acclimated to the format of the show, it's the same comedians we had from the first episode, which is good because we kind of seen who they were. We still know who they are now. But I thought this one had a lot more comedy. No, not comedy, but it was just more hilarious than the first one. The task might have been a little bit more easier than the first one was, but all in all, this still was a good time, a good episode right here. So I get what we're doing now. I'm thinking, I guess, this whole first season
would be
just these comedians right here. But man, they all work great together and they're all on point doing it. So I thought this episode was just, it was gold, man. So all the comedy on there was just hitting on there. So everybody came through and did what they had to do. So good pick, and can't wait to see another one.
Yeah, shout out again to the anonymous executive producer for sponsoring this reaction. We really appreciate it. I totally agree. I think the first episode it requires the acclimation and getting adjusted.
Yeah.
Because of the formatting, and it's so different than what we typically watch as well. So now having had that, and then having the continuity of the same comedians too, so we already remember them from the first episode, I think also heightens the enjoyment of the second too. Because I was just digging it. I knew who they are. I know what personalities they bring. Ramesh is exactly who he was in the first episode. I really like Rasheen, though, coming through, and she seemed much more participating, and she won. So I was like, this is great. So I thought all in all, it was hilarious, super fun. I like the complete randomness of the tasks to where you won't be able to predict what it is week over week. And I'm glad there's going to be, that's going to change every week while still having the continuity of who's doing the tasks. But I had a lot of fun with it, and I hope we get to check out another episode as well.
Yep. All right. Well, look, thank you guys again for watching another EP sponsored reaction for Taskmaster, Season 1, Episode number 2. And until next time, people,